Hi, my name is Cassidy Martinson, and I've been able to engage in a lot of community engagement experiences through my time in the IU South Bend Honors Program. My time in the Honors Program began when I enrolled in Honors Seminar H100, and I was able to do some COVID-19 interviews and stories. It was a great way to learn more about the community and their experiences with the pandemic. I was able to interview a guest at the South Bend Center for the Homeless, which is a place that I had volunteered for many years before that. And I was able to learn about one guest's experiences contracting COVID and isolating while at a homeless shelter. It was really enlightening, and I was able to learn a lot about the joy in the little things. She found a lot of joy in watching the library be rebuilt in downtown South Bend and enjoying what she had during these trying times. My partner was also able to interview her sister, who was a high school student at the time, and I learned a lot about what it was like for teenagers to go through this pandemic as well, especially during such a pivotal moment in their lives. These experiences for me shaped who I am to my core. I had been volunteering a lot before coming to IU South Bend and before becoming an honors student, but this just really lit a fire inside of me. I have a big passion for nonprofit work, and it inspired me to pursue an internship in the nonprofit industry that I did receive and I completed this summer, and it actually led to my current position at the Food Bank of Northern Indiana. So professionally, this was huge for me. Academically, it was a great opportunity, and personally, it lit a fire inside of me that had been there for a long time, but it needed a new spark. For the organization, I think for the Center for the Homeless, it just gave them an opportunity to be treated as an equal and to be treated just as we treated everybody else in the interviews. It didn't matter that she was homeless. It didn't matter that it was a homeless shelter. It was just another person dealing with the same thing we were all going through. And I think that level of respect was huge for them. And then when I started volunteering there again after the experience with the interview, I worked at the front desk and just was able to engage with guests and learn more about their stories and help them with tasks like getting medicine or opening their medicine cabinet, just talking and doing basic office tasks. It was a great way to just learn more about the community and be a part of something bigger than myself, and I think it was a great way to give back. And I have IU South Bend to thank for a lot of my experiences academically, professionally, and personally.
Hi, my name is Neff King. I am a sociology major at Indiana University South Bend. This past spring, I had the joy of having an internship with 466 Works, a CDC, a community development corporation, which focuses on the revitalization of the community. In particular, in this case, it was the Southeast side. One of the most important things that Professor Pfeiffer did to me was she poured into me, helping me to meet people within the community, such as a former public works director of Elkhart and South Bend, another city councilwoman as well, a business accelerator and incubator within the Southeast side. And on my own, I got to do my own surveys, and most importantly for me was to be able to meet other residents. Though my aunt lives on that side of town, I had more reason to go there at different times of the day. What are the demographics like at this time? What sort of businesses are present? What businesses aren't present? Seeing some of the tensions and some of the questions, some of the things that they would like to see solved or do better in the community. Being able to meet with people on a one-to-one level and having the people we collaborate teach you, let you know what they need. And I think it's always better to work within that collaboration. And it was immensely impactful for me to see that in action, that level of collaboration, to know the history of 466 Works, where they face obstacles, how they bridged them, and how they came together through these bridges with people that may have had issue, and work collaboratively to build something greater for everybody, and to know that 466 Works can be a resource, and to know when you how to learn and tools you may need, that you can go seek them in the community just like they can hopefully seek them from you. And that was one of the most important aspects of my internship and my experience of hope I hopefully continue to contribute to in the future.
Hello, my name is Marcus Bailey, and I'm a student here at IU South Bend. Over the summer, I had the opportunity to volunteer with the South Bend Center for the Homeless. Through my time with the South Bend Center for the Homeless, I was able to meet other volunteers who share the same passion for community engagement as I am. I was able to meet the wonderful social workers who have dedicated their time and their life to helping the center's guests. Finally, but most importantly, I met the many shelter guests who all had unique stories and life lessons to share. Through the different scenarios that I encountered through my volunteerism, I was able to realize the importance of giving back to my community that has given so much to me. I was able to take this life lesson to my peers at IU South Bend, including the many clubs that I'm a part of, as a way to spread more awareness to the importance of community engagement and interlinking that with academics. The key principle I learned over the summer is that no matter one's socioeconomic standing, we're all each other's brothers and sisters, which means that we all need to lend a hand to help others. The impact of my community work transcended into my personal and academic life. I am now a volunteer tutor for many of those children at the shelter. They all look to me for academic help, which is something that I am fortunate enough to give them. I spend most of my days helping those children realizing that they could be in the same position I am in right now, attending college and getting an education to get a good job. Those are the right tools that will help these children to become impactful and productive members of society. Volunteerism and community engagement is important because it teaches you life lessons that you don't go through, but also realizing that there are others out there who may not have what we have. And it's important that students volunteer as a way to understand these life lessons.
Hello, my name is Hannah Good. I am one of the 2 current co-presidents of the Criminal Justice Student Organization here at IUSB. Personal benefits, I feel like I can speak on behalf of everyone in CJSO. When we participate in community engagement, it makes us feel like we're contributing to something so much larger than everything going on in the world. I feel like it makes us better people. For me personally, I have something to devote myself to, and this club has done so many great things, not only with community engagement, but promoting social relationships, and even during COVID, we strove for greatness, and I feel like we have really achieved that throughout the past few years, even though we're a relatively new club.
My name is Parker Norris. I'm currently a senior at Indiana University South Bend. I was fortunate enough to be a part of Professor Kim McInerney's Public Relations Campaigns class in the spring of 2021. The focus of this class was that myself, along with several other groups of public relations students, would work with a community partner throughout the duration of the semester to craft a public relations campaign for that particular entity. Our community partner for the spring 2021 semester was the City of South Bend Mayor's Task Force. Their mission was to combat homelessness in the City of South Bend and also make more of the general public aware of this issue. We not only had to help them craft a public relations campaign, but we also approached it in a way that would help humanize the homeless. And we not only did a lot of research into other outside campaigns, but we also connected with a lot of leaders in the community. It was a great experience to not only meet individuals in the city government, but to also have them listen to our ideas was a big confidence booster. At the end of the semester, we presented our ideas to the task force, and I think it helped their efforts in a number of ways. We were able to not only provide them with a framework of how to proceed on a public relations campaign, but we also provided them with analytical data of the best practices of how to best reach homeless populations and also how to approach presenting this issue to non-homeless populations. The benefit was that we not only gave them materials with which to proceed, but we also had the satisfaction of providing the Mayor's Task Force with what we felt was the best work that we could create for their campaign. I would say that this class was immensely satisfying, and it certainly gave me the best thing that I can ask for when it comes to pursuing a communications career, which is a lot of hands-on experience. I learned a lot about myself, about my peers, and also just about the field of public relations in general during the duration of this class. And I not only felt like I came out on the other side like a more developed public relations practitioner, but I also felt like I understood the South Bend community a lot more as a result. I am immensely grateful for these experiences because I feel like it has certainly given me something of a leg up as I'm preparing to enter into my professional career. And it really gave me a nice sample of what to expect in the real world in this industry. And for that, I am just immensely grateful that I've had this experience and that I was willing to get out of my comfort zone in a way that I was previously a little bit anxious about. But I feel like it has helped me in many ways, and I feel like it has also really helped the community as a whole.